Nice shoes.
Oh shit, same with you, bro.
Thanks. What you got on your feet today?
Something simple, just Concord 11s.
Okay, they clean. You know, some people can't keep Concords clean for nothing.
Yeah, so it's easy to keep them clean when you don't wear them a whole lot. But I know I missed the 2011 drop, so when these came out, I think 2017, 2018, one of the years, I had to get them.
But you only wear them like 4 or 5 times?
Something like that.
Something like Treasy. Hey, Treasy, don't let Treasy lie to y'all. Treasy got some heat, boy. Treasy got some heat.
I got a little something.
Go ahead, pull it out, man. Let me see, man.
I'll just grab as I go.
And you wear your shoes, too. The good thing is you wear your shoes. You don't be letting your shoes sit.
Nah, I can't, because I love to rock my kicks out in person, so it's like, why let them sit?
Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
But I got these last summer during the pandemic, the UNC 3s, and people know me, you know, North Carolina. Let's not be disrespectful.
Okay, my fault.
But yeah, saw these, and I got these like right when I moved to Dallas before I came back. But these definitely one of my favorite pair of shoes.
Them is clean, bro.
It helps that it's a North Carolina shoe color.
They white. Them boys gonna be dirty as soon as you put them on.
Man, something. I do hate wearing white shoes, but if they clean, I just deal with it. But I'm definitely gonna be cleaning.
And that leather on it, you should be able to clean them off pretty easy.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a project to just clean off all my dirty shoes because I just dug them all out yesterday and today. So, but yeah, that's them. Then only pair of Yeezys I got.
Hey, my boy,
Zebras.
you more of a. I know Jordan and Nike the same, but you more of a Jordan or a Nike?
I say Jordan. I do mess with Nikes though, but
this only pair of Adidas you got?
Yeah, actually I got a pair of like shell toe, all blue, but I don't wear them really. But I definitely do want more Yeezys. These are mad comfy. Yeah, I'll mess with them.
And they go with everything because they black and white.
Pretty much. So, yeah, I mess with these tough. And I got them for a steal off my homeboy Naveed last summer when I was also in Dallas. So
what size you wearing Yeezys?
Let me see. These are 11, I think. Yep, 11. So,
lucky boy. I wear a 12 and a half. Boy, I can't find Yeezys like that.
Big foot. My all-time favorite shoe. No matter what shoe out there, nothing will ever top this on my list. My favorite shoe of all time. I even had the 2011 versions, 2011 and 2012, and then I got the most recent one that dropped like a year or two ago. Yeah, it's my all-time.
So is the 11 the best? Well, you said it's the best shoe ever, but is the 11 the model itself? Not even just the color. Is that the best shoe?
That's my favorite model ever, the 11s. I also rock with 12s and 4s. Those are my top 3 in that order. But 11, favorite model. Got these, some platinums. I had some gammas, but I gave them to my cousin. Being nice, shouldn't have did that, but it is. I got them.
You better man than me.
I got them win like, I want to say 96, the all red ones. I got some UNC low 11.
Jordan got smart because for the longest they were, I want to say a Chris Paul PE, the all red ones, right? And then they dropped them and it was going crazy for them afterwards.
Yeah, they were hard. And I also got the cool gray low tops and the navy blue and gum bottom 11 low. So as you can tell, 11s.
11s all day. I ain't mad at you.
And I think they dropping the cool grays this year.
High top.
Yep, I'm getting them. Even though that's around my anniversary for my fiance. And from when we've been dating.
Something gotta go, huh?
No, I'm gonna just make some dollars. You know what I'm gonna make sure she good, but
I'm good too. I ain't mad at you.
Fact. Then this was arguably, granted, I need to clean it off because I've worn it quite a bit, but these are probably my most valuable shoe. Travis Scott 4s. I treated myself on my birthday like a couple years ago to them.
Remember when you got them?
Yeah, y'all know I was going crazy. And I was messing with these laces. I was messing with them for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
We like, Trell, we try to go out. Give me 1 second. Give me one. Trell, the Uber on the way. All right, man. Hey, you know what? I'm going to just drive. I said,
the crazy thing was you had to talk me out of wearing these to the bar that night, too. I remember
that. Hey, bro.
I was ready.
Because look, I said, Trell, we about to leave. And Trell goes, all right, I'm finishing my laces. Then I say, you wearing them tonight? Yo, no lie. I said, you wearing them tonight? He was like, yeah. Well, we went out for your birthday. We was going out for somebody's birthday, weren't we?
Mine, yeah.
And I'm like, Trell, I know it's your birthday, bro. But you can't wear them to the bar, bro. There's no way you can wear them to the bar. They had just came in the mail either that day or the day before. It's no way I can, as a sneakerhead, somebody that loves sneakers, I can't let you wear these to the bar. For 2 reasons. If somebody bump you or you bump into somebody and it spills on there, it's going to be a problem.
And the crazy thing...
And if the liquor on the floor is going to be sticky, I was like, nah, bro. It took me like 15 minutes to talk him out of it, but...
You did. You did. Because the crazy thing is, I'm never one of them type of people that get the shoe and then wear it the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see people do it at like Monarch,
everywhere. Slims, Craig, everywhere.
All them bars downtown, uptown, whatever. But I was gonna break that rule for you. Hey, I wanted these so bad.
My thing was you was gonna get them just like everybody. You get the shoes Saturday morning. You was gonna wear them that night. You was gonna walk in there and everybody was gonna have them on. Now maybe not those, but I know what you're saying. When you get a shoe that morning and you know you like I got the fit together and it'd be like too matchy. That'd be my only problem when it'd be too matchy. Like when them black and yellow 12s came out.
Oh my
and everybody had the pirate jersey on. I said, yo, come on, y'all gotta be different somehow.
Bro, God, I do want to get those pair. Don't get me wrong,
but at least you ain't gonna do too matchy. Like they was black with the Pirates jersey. It was.
A black and yellow pirate hat.
Yeah, it was like, then there was people with the black pants with the yellow stripe going out the middle. I'm like, y'all doing too much.
It was too exciting. They had that plan.
It was like the kid on the first day of school. Like, I know I'm about to kill him.
I ain't mad at it, though. Don't get me wrong. I ain't mad at it. Man, that was a hilarious moment with shoes. But that's
I'm like, Trell, I can't let you, nah.
Yeah, I'm glad. Because I would have been hurt if liquor got spilled on them or they just got a little too sticky. Being at the bar, I would have been salty. But I worn them a little too much. But I'm going to make sure I get these right before the summer because it's a cold shoe.
Yeah. And
this is one shoe I always said I would never resell because I knew the value was going to even go up because I bought these for like $350 when they first came out. And now, last time I saw it was like close to a stack for a pair of these. But yeah, I came up but I'm never one to resell my shit. If I get them, I'm gonna wear them.
As a sneakerhead, do you think this is the best Travis Scott?
Man, low key, I lean towards the 6s, but I don't really wear that. I don't really wear green like that. Oh. But I love light blue. Granted, red's my favorite color. I do love like the light blue.
I feel like that Travis Scott 1 is the best Travis Scott.
That's a hard shoe too. Me personally, I don't wear ones because they hurt my feet. But I know I do think they fire, and they like arguably the most popular Jordan model.
Yeah, I was gonna say you the only person I know who don't like. You like them, or you'll send a group chat like y'all see these ones or something, but you ain't gonna go get them.
They hurt my feet too much.
You ever hoop in them when you was hooping? Did you hoop in one too?
Oh no, they hurt my feet to walk in, so there's no way I was making it up and down the court with them.
I didn't know if it was something new or it'd been like that for.
No, I can't hoop them. My favorite J's to hoop in though. 12s are mad comfy. I've hooped in 14s; those were fine. And a pair of 5s were nice too. And I had a pair of Carmine 6s that I beat up. But
speaking of hoop, when you was hooping, you were never that man. But no, just playing. When you was that dude, when it was, when you had bounce and all that other stuff, let me not hype you up.
I ain't gonna lie. Let me not hype you up. I can slap the glass a little bit.
So when you was hooping though, what was your favorite? It ain't got to be Jordan. What was your favorite shooter hooping? Was it Kobe's? It ain't got to be a certain amount. Was it Kobe's, LeBron's?
My favorite all-time shoe I've ever hooped in, off the top of my head, is probably the LeBron threes. And those came out when I was a freshman at Central. So that was like 05, 06.
Ain't the LeBron's kind of heavy? That's why you couldn't dunk. You had them heavy ass LeBrons on.
They are heavy, but them joints was comfy. But it's funny you say that because in 2K, I had a pair of LeBrons on my player, and Steven was like, "Dude, you look like you got bricks on you." So I'm just.
I swear when I see guards like Bledsoe wears the LeBrons, I've seen other guards wear them, but like Michael Carter Williams, I think I've seen them before. But when I see guards in them, I'm like.
Yeah, them joints look huge.
Yeah, I don't know why they be doing it. Because I figure, like, Blake Griffin, obviously LeBron, Joel Embiid. Like, I figure bigs would want to wear them because of the way they are and how they're made. But when I be seeing point guards like Bledsoe and them, and I'll be like, yeah, I don't know how they moving like that because them bad boys. Even when I worked at Foot Locker, you pick them up, you're like, you could tell that the shoe is heavy.
That ain't no light shoe. Man. Oh, another favorite pair I had when I was playing at West Mini was a pair of AIs. Not the questions. I want to say they were the fours. Fours or fives, I forget.
The Questions is the best Reebok shoe ever.
I won't argue against this. I just never got the hoop in it.
The Question is the best Reebok shoe ever. And that's not a knock at Reebok because Reebok got some stuff over there. But
back then,
just the way they look, and then the PEs were fired. LeBron had a PE for high school. Kobe had a PE when he was going from Adidas to Nike, that little transition
when
year.
He was just wanted.
Somebody else had a PE, and they were just all fired. And I'm like, if they would have been smart, they could have did it like Jordan, with how Bibby and Quentin Richardson, all them had PEs, Melo, Chris Paul, all them had PEs. They could have did that for the Question.
That just remind me, Ray Allen had some fire PEs.
Yeah, for somebody who like when he was with Seattle, he was explosive, he was dunking. But then for somebody to go from where he was at in popularity to go where he went to in popularity, he still was the only person who could carry that PE brand for Jordan. Because I think Melo and Chris Paul end up getting their own signatures like a year or two after they signed. So, but I feel like Chris Paul got some, even though he don't be wearing them like in games because he got his own model. When he be walking through the tunnel, I'd be like, yo, his PEs are fire. I'd be like, how you just got a whole bunch of Jordan PEs to the point where you just walk through the tunnel with them and never put them on again for another year or two?
Yeah, man. People like Chris Paul and the rich ballers, I can only imagine.
And like, even like PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker
That's
ain't.
The shoot guy.
PJ Tucker ain't never been like signed to, well, he might be signed to Nike now because I seen he did a PE for the Kobe's. But when he was just like a free agent and this fool would come out in shoes with like bears on them, he'll come out in like different foam posits that didn't hit the store, and I'm like, why him? Like who blessed him with the thing? Because you would think it'd be somebody like
a superstar,
but when I'm not saying he is. Well, he's not a superstar. He's not KD or LeBron and them. But when it comes to the sneakers, he is the king of the sneakers. And I think next up will probably be Ja.
I have not seen his kicks like that.
I'm not even saying because he wears Kobe's and KD's. That's all
I
ever seen him in. But
he wears
like
Kobe's.
when he be walking through the tunnel, I'd be like, what the.
All right, now I have to start paying attention to Ja.
Because I seen Ja and some J's last year that just came out this year. So, like, that's why I'd be like, I think the next person will be Ja. His popularity, and then, like, with him doing the dances and then he tries to dunk on everybody. It don't matter if you 5'5" or 7'2". He's trying to put you in the rim.
Man, I forgot who he almost obliterated this year. I want to say it was Draymond, but...
Well, last year he caught
AD and
Kevin Love.
He would have caught Kevin Love, and I want to say Draymond this year, but he would have had two of the coldest posters ever.
Yeah, that's why, and I think that's why he'll be the next person to be on that.
Otherwise,
PJ
I would
Tucker
say
wave.
Zion. If Zion don't get on that wave, the man's already signed to Jordan. He's a big name.
When I be thinking of, when I said the wave, I'm talking about PJ Tucker, where he's just a free agent. He can wear whatever he wants. And they gonna pay him, and people gonna send him stuff. Like, if I had a shoe, I would send PJ Tucker to shoot, just like wear these sometime this year. It ain't gotta be the next 2-3 weeks. Just wear this sometime in these 82 games. Because you know every time he step in the court, we looking what PJ got on.
Mm-hmm.
Then the thing that be killing me, he'll walk through the tunnel. He got some heat on his feet. He got a heat in his hand. He'll play in these ones that we seen in the tunnel and then switch at halftime. And I'm like,
I've seen his locker.
Bro, what's going on, bro?
A bunch of different cold kicks just at his locker. I'm gonna say these for this game when we wear this jersey.
I seen when he was getting traded from Houston to Milwaukee. They showed him walking, like, his boxes getting taken out.
Oh, my God. I'm just like, bro.
And I always be like, I'm not getting to that point.
I would hate being his equipment man. I would hate it, but I wouldn't hate it. I would like it because I get to see what he's wearing, but I hate it because you got it. This nigga has so
I know, like, being his friend, if we wear the same size, hey, bro, you're not wearing them again for 2 years, bro. Let me get them, bro. Let me go ahead and get them, bro. Let me get them, bro. So I would love if we wore the same size, but I'm sure he'd probably wear like a 15 or something.
These dudes in the league, I do not realize how big these dudes' feet are.
Well, you gotta think, like, Isaiah Thomas is shorter than me, and he wear like a size 12.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And I only wear an 11. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God.
Staying on who?
Yeah.
Who you think should be the next person to get a signature? And give me one from Nike, give me one from Adidas, give me one from
Adidas.
Well, I can't say Under Armour. I think they already have the two big names over there is Steph and Embiid.
Adidas, off the top of my head, I think Trae Young should be next.
I think Trae Young is working on one. I think he is working on one. I haven't seen it, but I heard that there could be one next season where they making the playoffs. It look like right now. So
he cooks,
and the kids love him. I think for Adidas, he could be Adidas's Kyrie.
I would agree.
Because the reason I say that is because Kyrie gets the cereal, he did the SpongeBob collab, he do all that, and I can see them doing that with Trae Young shoot.
I would agree.
Like, not necessarily with SpongeBob or something, but you know, like whatever the kids like, I can see him getting that for them.
Yeah. I think James Harden's top dog for basketball.
Him and Dame, yep.
And Dame. I haven't really paid attention to Dame's kicks, but they look comfy. They look mad comfy based on what I see on 2K.
I think the only reason his isn't as popular, and he's came out and said it himself, is because he doesn't put boost in his shoe. Mm-hmm. So his price is like 100 to 110.
So at least affordable.
Yeah, and that's what he was saying because he knows how hard it was when he was a kid to get NBA player shoes. Yeah. And he was saying, like, I'm not going to put boost in my shoe because you go from 110 to like 140, 160, 150. So I think that's why his isn't as, not saying it's not as popular, because I do think everybody in the NBA wears them. And then when I go hoop, I do see people in like the neutral colors, like the black or the red or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like James Harden has boost in his, and once you put boost on, you don't want to come up out them bad boys. Like, that's how comfortable. That's why I think a lot of people start wearing the, like Daniel said, he doesn't like the Yeezy, but he loves how comfortable they are. And I think he loves how comfortable they are because of the boost. Mm-hmm. But he thinks the model's ugly.
I think a couple of them are ugly. I like the 350s. The Wave Runner ones, those are straight. I'm not the biggest fan. The newest ones, I think 400, 450, I think whatever. The alien looking
it'd be dependent on the colorways too, because some of the colorways don't look like they should be on the shoe. Like the zebra on that shoe looks fire, but if you put the zebra on the Wave Runners, that Wave wouldn't be fire. Yeah. So, and I think besides Trae, I think it would probably be Zach.
Zach's on his way, and especially because he plays in Chicago, and that's like one of the biggest markets in the country. And
I feel like
if he gets them in the playoffs and they just feature him more on TV, I think he'd be up next. Especially I think Buddy just dropped a 50 ball yesterday. And
he does it so easy. Like when I seen the 50 was his career high, I'm like, didn't he just hit 12 threes last season? I thought that was the night he had the career high. Then I seen it was like 45, 47. And I'm like, oh. Well, he did beat his career high, but I thought he had 50 that night.
I thought so too, because I had him on my fantasy team last year.
I ain't gonna lie to you. He like Bradley Beal for me. I'd be like, man, can we get him?
It do hurt a little bit since we did trade him.
It don't even be the fact that the Timberwolves traded him. It be the fact that, like, I know it's cool to drop 50, But you can't tell me, like, people who want to win, you can see Zach be wanting to win. You can't tell me that Zach don't want to go somewhere else. Like, if he was with the Lakers and he was averaging 20 to 25 and they were winning, I'm sure he would much rather do that than be on a trash team like Orlando or somewhere averaging 50 and you just putting up 50 for no reason. Like, all you doing is climbing up Orlando's record books because you're not winning. Right. So that's how I feel about Zach, Bradley Beal, and of course my guy Dame. But Dame said he loyal. He ain't going nowhere. So.
At least Dame consistently gets his team to the playoffs, given injuries to the main players that they need. Like, I know CJ was out.
He just carries, and this is why this is my problem with the NBA. They be picking and choosing. I know it got something to do with the market. I know that. But Buddy just played this whole year pretty much without 3 starters, and they like 4th or 5th in the West.
And he was, in my personal opinion, he should definitely be top.
I'm not even saying he gotta be the MVP. I'm just saying, can we get in a conversation? And then when they drop the leaderboard, it'd be like James Harden, LeBron. LeBron did it without AD and everybody else on that team. Some of them people wouldn't start on some other team. So I understand why LeBron's there. But then you got James Harden who passing the ball to Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. I would average 10 assists too.
Man, he been cooking because that's my keeper on my team.
Yeah.
But
and that's not knocking Harden because he's over here with Adidas.
He just also got a, Houston wasn't much this year.
Yeah, but he kind of
sold. You see the team now.
He sold, though. No, he sold. He went from averaging 30 last year to 17 the games he played this year. Then he went to the Nets and averaged like 30. Man, and he was wearing a fat suit.
He had to have been.
Because as soon as he got to the Nets,
he looked like his normal self.
It ain't like you was out for a month and dropped the weight. No, you took something off, but it's cool. It's cool. If you can do it, you can do it.
Man, hey, James, keep doing your thing.
Hey, yeah, I ain't mad at James.
I know you hurt now, but it's all good. You don't want me a title already. I probably would have got another one last year had COVID not hit, but
right.
I rocks with James Harden.
Yeah, him and Russ are too, and Jokic. You can't go wrong with drafting them in fantasy because they gonna stack.
They stack. They get all the stats.
So Nike, who you think should get one from Nike?
It's
hard for people to get one from Nike. Everybody got a shoe in Nike.
I can't even think who's signed with them right now, just because I know some of the younger dudes done got pushed to brand with Jordan mainly.
Yeah. Because I think Luka was with them, and now he's with Jordan.
And I know he's with Jordan. I won't be surprised if Luka gets one for Jordan, just because he's popular, not only in the U.S., but in his home country. I won't be surprised if Zion gets one at some point.
I just seen his model.
Did you?
Yep. It reminded me of the Melos.
Which version?
The twos.
If they're the twos, I'm thinking of those tough.
They remind me of they don't look exactly like him, but when you see him, it looks like it's a new model. So that's a good thing. It's a brand new model. But when you look at it, if you could think of like what shoe from Jordan they got the inspiration from, it would probably be the Melo twos or the ones or the twos. But I want to say the twos.
I'm willing to bet he probably needs a shoe that ain't heavy,
right?
But also is not like a low top.
Because he was hooping in the
he needs something that can protect his ankles probably, but something that's light on his feet just so he can go.
Right. And I feel like for Nike, I think they should be. If I was them, John Morant would get it.
I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised.
John Morant need to come to the next season with his own model. Like, you ain't even got to tell us. Just let him come to the first game with his own model, and we just like, cool.
Man, if he gets them to the playoffs either this year or next year, I think they'll start pushing.
Because I feel like Ja is the new DeRozan for the Kobe's.
Because that's a great comparison.
That's all he's been wearing. Yeah. And DeRozan gets all the P's. Like, I be seeing stuff with him, and I be like, how'd you even...
I don't think I've ever seen DeRozan in anything but Kobe's.
Never.
That is crazy.
Never.
That is crazy.
I don't remember what he wore his rookie and sophomore year, but other than that, nothing.
Probably
high top, low tops, nothing.
I'm willing to bet I'm wrong on it, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, all I've seen him in is Kobe's. At least that's what I can remember. And then Ja, when he got hurt, he was like, from now on, all I'm wearing is high top Kobe's.
Yeah.
And then when he ran out, he went back to the low tops, and I was like, well, hey, they got all the PEs, and I think either DeRozan or Isaiah Thomas had tweeted him and was like, whatever you need, let me know. And if it was DeRozan, that's the right person to go to because DeRozan got everything.
Right.
My only thing with Jordan is the shoe, like the Westbrooks look like they all look the same.
They do. I'm not the biggest fan of his shoe.
Yeah, they all look the same.
And they look heavy.
They do look heavy, but when you hold them in the hand, they're not that heavy.
Okay.
They just kind of like bulky.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what they are. I think my favorite player over there. I think Tatum should get him a shoe.
I won't be surprised if he's coming.
But I do think his kind of is going to be delayed because he was with Nike first, and then when Kyrie left, because he was wearing Kyrie's when Kyrie was hurt, they would just give him the shoe like you wear him today. So I think next year maybe. Well, as bad as they playing this year, and they might not make the playoffs over there.
That's crazy though, because they better. They should be better.
They should, but I don't even know who they're.
But I know he just dropped. He just gave us 50.
And it was easy.
Man, Buddy was cooking. And he one of my. Granted, he went to Duke. Y'all know I don't rock with Duke. But he's arguably my favorite player to come out of Duke in the past.
Him and BI for me. Besides, like Kyrie,
I like Brandon Ingram, but I just rock with Jason Tatum heavy. I don't know why.
Him and Brown over there look. They look like
a good duo.
They look like Kobe and T-Max. Like you could tell that that's who they went to train with. And Brown wears the T-Max, so I'm just happy that somebody's wearing the T-Max in the NBA again because the T-Max are fire.
Granted, I did not have them growing up, but the T-Mac 2s were
Ooh, my
God, those were cold.
When I be talking to people and like gyms and stuff, and I be asking like, what shoe came out, like NBA players that came out years ago, they always say the T-Max, whether it's the 4s or 1s, whatever, they always say T-Max.
Man, if I could go back, because my mom, she would always give me a choice of what shoes to wear, and I picked Allen Iverson's shoe. I would go back and pick them T-Max.
So you picked the Iversons and it wasn't the questions?
No, it was the ones. I think the AI6s, the one Jada Kids made a commercial for.
The question is the best shoe over there, and you didn't have those.
I didn't care. Those are cold to me. But, like I said, if I could go back, I would get the T-Mac 2s, the blue ones with the little silver stripes, dumb joints.
I got a pair of the All-Star ones. Remember when he wore the red one and blue one?
Those was nasty too.
I got the pair, so I got the red and blue ones for both.
Man, yeah, that is my favorite T-Mac, the number 2s. Them joints was nasty. The ones were cool, and I like the 3s too. Granted, the little stripe things on the side threw me off for a second, but I thought those were cool too. But
so before we
number 4 too. That was kind
of
even
his like they did a thing, the Brotherhood. It was like him, Chauncey, KG, all his shoes because I think he played for Houston. His colorways were better than everybody. I think it was like him and I want to say Chauncey because Chauncey had Detroit and they were like white. You put the blue and red, but then KG's was like green. Then Tim Duncan's was like gray and white.
Tim Duncan was in the worst.
But it was cool though because he's boring.
Boring as hell.
So his shoe being boring kind of went hand in hand.
Yeah, like Houston, they got some fire colors between the red. Yellow, you could throw black in there now, the silver. Yeah, like you said with Chauncey, you could red, white, blue. That's a great color combo. And
Gilbert Arenas had one too, but his kind of reminded me of the Chauncey's because of the Washington colors.
Yeah,
but even Gilbert's model was fire too.
His were very comfy to hoop,
and they were low. I love hooping in low top, so they were. It was right.
And that's my thing. I hate, man. Granted, like you said, his was low. I can't do low top. Only because I used to roll my ankles so many times as a kid. So I was like, I just can't do low tops no more.
Gotta put an ankle brace on, G.
And I hate wearing ankle braces. So I just give me a nice mid, just tie them up tight, and I haven't had too many problems as an adult, but I rolled my ankle one bad time with some Browns on, unfortunately.
Sheesh.
One of his soldier models, but I mean, they were comfy too.
Okay. So, Trell, before we get you up out of here, when you put out the fit together when you going out with your girl, your fiance, you put the shoes together first, or you put the fit together and then go look at the closet like, dang, I got 4 Like, if you wearing white and blue, and you be like, I got 3 UNCs in here, got the Travis's, or do you put the shoes first before you put the 50?
It's definitely the shoes for me. Depends on my mood too. Like, do I feel am I thirsty to wear these? Do I want to wear what other shoes I got? Like the UNC 6s. Just depends on my mood on which shoe I want to wear. Then I'll think like, okay, what pants can I wear with these? And like, I don't really dress too fly. I just dress simple. So I'll go from bottom to top. Shoes first. Think of the colored pants that would go good with them. Then just find the random shirt that goes with it.
Just
put it together.
Trell like the Tim Duncan of our group. He not too flashy.
Get the
job done. His shoes might like we know. This is what I'm trying to say. This is all I'm trying to say.
This is
what I'm trying to say. We know. Listen. We know Tim Duncan is gonna go off the glass. Off the glass, right? We know your shoes gonna be fire. We don't know what your fit gonna look like though. Man, and that's not saying your fit's trash. It's not what I'm not saying you the worst dressed.
Shit. If anyone is the Tim Duncan of our group, it is Kenny.
Yo!
And I can't wait till Kenny watches it. Because Kenny sticks with gray, black, and white. And when he sees it and you ask him, he will agree. Because he'll even say, I know my lane. I stick with what I like. At least I'll throw on, it ain't going to happen often, but I'll throw on an orange maybe.
He said I pop sometimes.
I know I ain't the flyest, but I definitely ain't the most boring dresser. At least I'll throw on a couple light colors every now and then.
All right, since we throwing people under the bus, go ahead and tell us your top 3 in the group.
For shoes?
Nah, not even for just when they putting their stuff together.
For a whole complete fit, I want to say Dre, because I'll give Dre his credit. Dre dresses fly with the shirt and jeans. Shoes, yeah, moments. As far as kicks, we know Juwan got that on lock. He makes simple things look cool too. Like he rocks like regular t-shirts.
If we did
I might go with Najee too.
If we do
Najee trying to pop out.
If we do a competition between whose closet, I'm giving Juwan a run for his money. So no, I can't give you that one. Hey, listen, I don't really show my closet like that, but y'all be on here talking crazy sometimes. Y'all gonna make me really show my closet one day. I don't know when, but hey, y'all be talking crazy, boy.
Once this pandemic or whatever loosens or it's over, yeah,
I'll be talking crazy.
It's never gonna be me, but I do plan on updating.
We know, like you, Steven, Kenny, we know y'all not into sneakers like that, so, and Jordan. So I do believe me and Juwan are, and Najee, for the 3. Especially when it comes to sneakers, I do think that we have that one on lock. I don't know what y'all would have to go and do some really shopping to catch. And this ain't a knock at Najee, because Najee's not in the shoes like me and Juwan. He's pretty much like a Jordan, Nike. He do got some New Balance and stuff like that.
He'll throw in some like different things. Like I've seen some WIT Nikes he wore.
Yeah, no.
Najee got some.
Yeah, he do got some heat over there. He just don't have a lot of shoes. He don't have a lot of shoes. What I'm saying, like me and Juwan got. I don't want to say a number, but we got a lot of shoes.
You got the Adidas.
Oh yeah. I ain't really worried about nobody talking crazy to me about no Adidas collections. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't gonna get my credit because everybody gonna want to say, you know, you ain't got no Jordan LeBrons or no Kobe's or whatever in the collection.
It's good that you different because, like I said, you the Adidas.
I ain't gotta worry about going out and looking like you would have looked if you would have worn them Travis. Oh man, that's it. My boy Treasy. We out. We out.